Are you Terry?
Hello there.
Hey, you Terry?
Yeah, you got me the last time I was here.
I don't remember, sorry.
That's all right, that's good.
But thank you for being early.
Well, thank you. Yeah, well, we got 5 women, so
I know, but
me
just the fact that you're here is a big help for me because
Yeah, well,
I have an 11 o'clock pickup, and if I would have picked you up later, they would have been freaking out too.
They're all coming, so they'll be here in the next whole 5 minutes. They all should be here.
All right, cool.
There's a car seat in there. I could put my first one up that. It's hard. No, they don't care.
sitting, Willie, up front? Let me.
I did. Whatever.
My boy. Yep.
Oh. Is that for the grand youngin?
No, some people have babies.
No, you guys are going on the Carnival celebration.
I served.
Yeah, Mr. Quinta.
He's a trio.
Him. Didn't he pick us up in there?
He looked. I think he did last time.
He's the
Pick
one
us
that
up.
picked us up at when we went to in November.
Yeah, I told him I thought he'd pick us up.
I think he has.
He picked us up from the ship last time and took us to the airport.
Yeah.
He actually picked us up when we went in November.
I forgot. Sorry.
Where'd you
Terry
forget?
reminded me. No, Terry reminded me that I picked you guys up before, but I told him I didn't
Yeah, I
remember.
thought you looked familiar.
You did.
I don't remember.
You picked us up several times.
Well, just think about this. How many shuttle drivers do you have,
Yeah.
right? And how many passengers do I have? That's how I can explain
Can't
the
remember
lack
them
of.
all, yeah.
Plus, I got early signs of dementia.
I think we all do.
So you're married too?
Yeah, early signs. Yeah. People ask me, how come I don't have earbuds? You know, and why do you use these old school phones and these old school cords? And I said, because if I had earbuds, I would lose my phone. I need this cable
Yeah.
to connect it to my phone so I don't lose my phone. Yeah, that's an early sign of dementia syndrome symptom right there. I need this plugged in here,
You
and
gotta stay attached.
yeah, I need it physically attached, and the headphones need to always be in my ears. So this is really a tether to my phone. If I had earbuds, I would leave my phone somewhere and walk around with the headphones with no phone.
You'll be looking for your earbuds too.
Yeah, well, no, those I would leave in my ear. They would never leave. But you know, you put your phone down, and here when you have a cord, you put your phone down. You know you're gonna take your phone. Sometimes you'll forget, but it'll fall on the ground. That's really why I say I still use these old time cords, because it's really just so I don't lose my phone. Well, thank you for being early. I got a busy day today. I was prepared to wait for you guys, but you really helped me out by being early. Thank you.
We got up early.
Well, since we're so early, we need to go back and think like
Actually-
$100 off like on my dresser.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But the good news is most likely you're at Terminal F, because the big Carnival Horizon and Carnival Celebration are the biggest carnival ships at Port Miami right now, and they always go to Carnival F. The small carnival goes to Carnival D. Well, if you're at Carnival F, the only business at Port Miami is a place called Seaman's Cafe. It's right across the street, and you can walk there very easily. It's literally a 40 feet, 50-foot walk, and they have coffee there. They have bathrooms. They have Cuban coffee, which is really good. And so if you want coffee this morning or you want a little snack, you only can go there from Terminal F, because otherwise it's too far of a walk. So you guys are right there at Terminal F. So if any of you want a good cup of Cuban coffee, or a cappuccino or a croissant or something, you'll be able to get that if you want before you get on the ship.
Cappuccino.
I'll show you where that is when I drop you off.
Now,
But you'll be able to-
pick us back up when we come back.
I don't know. I don't really know the schedule. It could be me, or if it's not me, somebody will text Terry, because the driver will text you when they're there or when they're on the way. If it's me, Terry will get my text. Yeah. But you guys should be able to board when we get there. Usually they start boarding at 10:30. So you guys could wait in line and go on the ship, or go across the street, get a cup of coffee first if you want.
Yeah, I think at 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
Yeah, they may take us early if they got the ship right there.
No, the times don't really mean anything. That's just to space out the people, so the port's not too crowded. Nobody's asking you your embarkation time when you get there. As long as you got a pass to get on and you're in line,
And ask them if they want the room and check. If not, they can.
everybody just walks on no matter what time you have. It's just to space people out so not everybody gets there at the same time.
Yeah.
So you guys could wait in line and go on the ship, or go across the street, get a cup of coffee first if you want.
Now, are you gonna pick us back up when we come back?
I don't know. I don't know what time you have. It's just to space people out so not everybody gets there at the same time. But yeah, they start letting people on around 10:30.
350. So we got plenty of time. Go back by there.
That's why I said go get a if you haven't ever had cafe con leche, it's the Cuban coffee. It's a really special, strong coffee, and you're going to need it today. Embarkation day is, you need energy today. Yeah, you could do that, but the espresso is much better for you than Red Bull. I mean, it's a God-given natural stimulant, right? Red Bull is chemicals.
That's even better.
No, nothing better than caffeine. Caffeine is God's gift, I think. God's gift. And actually, Red Bull has caffeine, right? Or taurine, I think it has, which is an adaptation of caffeine. Yeah. And the espresso bean that the Cubans use, it's a really good espresso bean. And what makes it special is, unlike American water, our water only goes to maybe about 110 degrees, maybe 115 degrees. But the coffee machines that they use, the water goes to 300 degrees, and it really extracts a lot from the bean.
What he did wrong.
I had it all the way to the left. It's supposed to be in the middle.
Sometimes when you're at a hotel, you know how hot's on your left, cold's on your right.
Well, I turned it all the way to the right. It was ice cold. Turned it back to the left. It was blue cold.
I took a hot shower, so I don't know what he did.
He must have had
Maybe it was supposed to be in the middle.
I think him and Terry were trying to take a shower at the same time.
No, don't try to visualize that.
I don't mean at the same time in the
You
same
said at the same time.
shower. At the same time in two different bathrooms. Does that sound better?
So you're saying we were fighting over the hot water?
Yeah. Did you have hot water when you took a shower?
Here. No, here. Hotel Miami. And hit number 5. I got it on speed though.
They're going to be busy because there was a lot of people waiting to try to check in.
She tried to show off her.
Thank you a lot for that.
Even if they do find me, we'll be like,
Yeah, room service is actually being done on House Park.
Well, they got on top of her head.
Terry, where you from? Where?
A little town called Climax, North Carolina.
Huh?
Do you know where Greensboro, North Carolina is?
No, but I heard about
Raleigh?
it. Raleigh, sure.
Raleigh.
Near there.
Yeah, we're about 60 miles from Raleigh. You ever watch the Andy Griffith show?
Yeah, you sound like Andy Griffith.
Okay. We're about 30 miles. Well, we're about 30 minutes from Mayberry.
Mount Pilot.
Mount Pilot.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to Asheville and buying some land up there.
Yeah.
On top of the mountain over there.
Yeah.
I heard it's on sale.
Yeah.
Well, half of it's at the bottom of the mountain.
Well, people worry about hurricanes down here, but yet we never get hit with hurricanes here in Miami or Fort Lauderdale. They always go to the West Coast and stuff. There's probably not going to be another flood in Asheville for another 100 years.
Yeah.
So really, it would be a great time in one generation to go fix that up and live there, because it might happen one day again, but it ain't going to happen soon. That was a freak of nature. Just like a freak of nature would be for a hurricane to hit down here, which it never does. It always goes to the West Coast, where the water's warm. The hurricane follows the warm water. That's crazy that you guys had flooding up there with all that rain. That's crazy.
Yeah, Travis actually had to go up there and help keep the alignment.
Man, it's unbelievable. I was shocked.
He came here.
No, he lived here in Miami for 30
research the hurricanes, they never hit Fort Lauderdale and Miami. They always hit on the west coast of Florida.
And when we went to Puerto Rico, he was showing us the hotel he was staying in Puerto Rico. And he was in Puerto Rico.
Oh, yeah?
Russell was in the military for Puerto Rico.
Stayed at the San Juan, the SJ.
Yeah, that's the is that the one that has a when you're in the pool you can swim up to the bar?
No.
I thought that was in the old San Juan.
No, that's the old San Juan.
Oh, you were in just San Juan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Old San Juan it's called this Old San Juan Hotel, has a pool, and you can swim up to the bar right from the pool.
Yeah.
Surely it would not be that. Miami To Fort
That ain't a boat, that's a yacht.
I was getting ready to say, do we have each in the lane or he's yeah, see.
He likes it in the very back.
Is he still complaining about crack novels?
Look, Russell, where's Dixie?
Yeah.
So what I didn't think we had one Dixie.
I don't think it was a grocery store. I think it was something else.
Did you hear this? Travis, don't look at that.
No, it was guys on that side that was in their underwear on this
Oh.
side, and he said something kills it. I'm like,
Well, I thought you told Travis not to look at that.
don't look at that now.
He said, okay. And this a girl with boobs. He's looking.
Easton, you too young to be looking at that.
He's been looking since he was birthed. That boy likes women.
He's been a flirt since he was like, since he could know what it was. He's already been married on more than all of them.
Married and divorced, I don't know how many times.
Looks like they need more bridges.
Aaron used to take a Victoria's Secret magazine catalog and go in his rooms and run off him up later. He was like 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah. She said something about Easton. I think happy birthday. She said, I have one. And then she sent some photos. Grace. She said something nice.
No.
Is that a school?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, high school way close.
OYC, whatever that is.
See over here, these rings straight ahead.
Uh-huh.
They're building I guess what you would call it a decorative arches, right? And then the highway is going to go right through it, but not suspended by it. It's just kind of like an illusion. The highway is going to go through all the arches, and then they're going to light the arches. They're all going to be different colors. That's going to be the future skyline of Miami. These arches right here.
And I said,
Yeah, we flew in last night after dark. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, this is a major infrastructure down here right now. Like 10-year project.
Every time we come to
Yeah, this has been going on for at least 5-6 years now, so they're probably not even halfway done. That's an express lane from Miami Airport to down here, and then these arches right here. Check out the base of this. Check out the base of this arch. I mean, the design of it is incredible. What happened here? This guy got hit.
You can't decide which way.
He just went in the wrong lane. Right. Yeah, look at the base of this thing right here. They work on it. They work on it every day, but today. So even they worked on it yesterday. They work on it 6 days a week. Look at the base of this thing, and then all these arches are going to come right out of the base of it. So cool. look to the right, you can see all the ships that are here today.
So you mean to tell me they drive to Miami to come out of Miami?
And that's your ship. That's Terminal F right there. And the cafe, I'll show you where the cafe is. It's right across the street.
One day we'll ride on the Virgin.
He'll stay on the.
Yeah, that Virgin is, I think, 21 and over only.
They must not like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ships. 1, 2, 3,
Well, I turned it down
1,
like this.
2,
They
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ships today.
I didn't even look up, Skinny.
That's celebration right there.
I'm caught up in
Yeah,
the
that's you, right.
freezer.
That's the biggest ship here. I mean, the biggest Carnival ship. The other one, there's two. It's the biggest. Celebration is the biggest Port Miami Carnival ship. And I think the other one would be a smaller one like Sunrise or Conquest or maybe Horizon.
We did Celebration last year too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that they have a couple of new ones coming out now that are going to Cape Canaveral. I think Mardi Gras is coming here next year, and then the brand new Carnival is going to go to Cape Canaveral.
I heard Mardi Gras is pretty good.
Yeah, that's the newest one, I think. And then there's a new one just coming out, Jubilee maybe it's called. I don't know what the name of it. I don't know why Jubilee is sticking in my mind. It might be called Jubilee.
We just did Celebration again because that was just the dates that aligned with his spring break.
Oh yeah? Is it a week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. The weeks are the best ones, right?
Yeah. It's not worth it if you don't go for 7 days.
You're right. And what's it about? $175 a day? Do the math in your head. $200 a day would be $1,400. Did you pay less than $1,400 a person or more than $1,400? Less, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, you probably pay between $150 and $175 a day. Yeah. Because the Virgin and the Icon is $300 a day, just to put it in perspective.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, and then the Virgin is almost $275 a day. So those are the two.
I looked it up. It's just the interior room starting on the Icon is $2,800.
Yeah.
That's just an inside room.
Yeah.
We all got extended balconies.
Yeah, yeah.
We all paid less than $3,000 for the
Yeah, there's a lot of hype on. Always the biggest ship has the most hype, right?
Yeah.
And people say I want to go on the newest and the biggest, and that is the newest and the biggest.
Yeah, I like it. But I don't have the Icon of the sea money.
And it's really it's a waste of money. is
I
what it
like
is.
Carnival.
Yeah, it's a waste of money. Yeah, you seem like a partier, and Carnival is a party ship. Yeah.
Actually, the party's in the back.
The partiers probably on the way there.
Carnival is the party ship, no doubt.
Our partiers are coming. They're behind us.
So there's the other. So it's the Magic. The other Carnival one's the Magic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So that would be the smaller one. That's Terminal D.
There's a Magic right there.
Yeah, Carnival is Terminal D and Terminal F.
There's Norwegian.
How much does a cruise ship cost?
What's that?
How much does a cruise ship cost?
I always think of it per day. I think the cheapest cruise ship you can get is about $125 a day.
I was talking about the ship itself.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, wow,
We're going to Google that.
they're rerouting traffic over here. Look at this. Oh my God, this is terrible. It's going to take us so long to get out now. See this guy right here? They're doing this because of all the traffic. We got to go all the way to the cargo section of the island and then come snake back like this just to get everybody off the highway. Look at this. I hate when they do this. That's because there's so many ships here. Thank God you guys were early. Wow, look at them pick up the container. Look at this.
Easton, look.
That's a forklift.
Easton, look up.
That's probably the best
We're gonna
forklift.
pick up a.
That's the best forklift, the strongest forklift ever. That's forklift. Look at that. That's cool. They put it right on the tractor trailer, right from the train.
Yep.
So the train brought it in here. They're gonna lift it up and put it right on the flatbed. I should go this way.
Same idea.
Man, this is terrible. I hate when they do this. Want to hear a story? One day I was in this line and a girl screams, "I gotta pee!" And then they said, "Well, look, the ship's right over there. You guys want to get out and walk to the ship?" And then a couple of people said, "No, we're not
said,
walking.
yeah.
We're not walking." She goes, "No, I need to get out." So I opened up the door, and we were kind of over here where I was on the inside lane. I opened up the door, and she squatted right there, and all the people were driving by going,
Hey,
And
you gotta go, you gotta go.
And then there was a police officer up here directing traffic. And when I passed, he went, "That's a misdemeanor." And I said, "Me or her?" He says, "Both of you."
Oh,
So he basically saw it because he's looking.
yeah.
Like all these cars are flying up there. Maybe I could do that too. Maybe. So he was looking. Oh my God, this is so bad. He was looking and he saw the doors open and he saw her squat. And yeah, he was screaming. There's the forklift right there.
There's a Norwegian escape.
Look at that forklift, huh? Wow.
That's a whole lot cheaper than a crane for the train track.
That is cool. Yeah. That's a very cool forklift.
Y'all smile.
Hey, don't.
What was your girlfriend's name? Did you listen to Top Mom? What's the other girl? Hepzibah. We go by the name.
They have both names. One's Eleanor and the other one's Hepzibah, and then one's Jacob.
You see this traffic over here? We have to. We're gonna go all the way up, and then we're gonna see this traffic going that way.
That traffic.
Then we gotta get in that lane, and then go back to the other part of the island, and then make a U-turn. So it could take 45 minutes. Just saying, we might be on the island, but wow, how did he get over there? Oh, where did he come from? That was good. That was a good move.
Get out, move for cones.
Yeah, I think he did.
Maybe
You're
pick
right.
this up early then.
I think you can squeeze between that Jersey barrier if I move a cone.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think there's another car coming. I thought that was the lane going this way, but I guess not.
Is this your first one? They sent me that. Oil.
Oh, he's probably a silver by now.
This is actually the cargo section of the island. So that's why there's barbed wire over there. If you look at the barbed wire on this, that separates the passenger side of the island and the cargo. They have barbed wire because it's two different departments. So we're never come over here except when the island has got this many ships and it's this time of day. Yeah,
I
terrible.
don't think there was as many ships last time we came.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's as many as there will fit. I think
like
eight.
Dock is-
No, every dock's full. It's 8. Yeah, that's a brand new dock up there, MSC. MSC, Royal, Norwegian.
See, this is serious stuff. I think she needs to get out. Kelsey needs to get out.
Really?
Yeah, she needs to get out.
Is she kidding?
Yes.
Oh, God.
She don't want a cheeseburger, so we're gonna put her out.
Oh, I thought she had to pee.
She probably will.
Oh, no.
She better just hold it.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be in this van for a while. For at least a half hour.
Easton's got a cup.
I got to pee. You gotta pee.
If you have to pee, then I got to let you out. You got to squat right here.
Get her up on
At least it's safer. Hey, it's better than last time. Last time I was on that lane, and everybody was watching this girl. Well, she was a woman. It wasn't a girl. It was an older woman.
You got a drip driver.
And it felt, I have paper towels. It felt so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed for her. So embarrassed for her.
Seamless relieved, right?
Yes. And when she got in the car, she goes, "Here, sir," and she gave me a $20 bill.
Kelsey, you see all that right there? There's a pee hole in it.
Oh yeah.
That's
A little
porta
puddle.
johns on the
That
side of
little
the
putt
highway.
fit right in there.
Yeah, that looks like a porta john.
This is terrible.
Yeah.
You should find a way around it. So why did they have that lane blocked off for it?
It's because what happens is if they don't do this, right, the tunnel, did we go through the tunnel? We did, right?
Yeah.
The tunnel gets backed up, right?
Right.
And you can't have people in a tunnel.
Okay.
That's like against the law.
Yeah.
Plus, there's a fire department on this island, and that fire department controls what happens. They service downtown Miami. So that fire department looks with drones and all surveillance. And if they see too many people on the island, they actually fine the city of Miami. So, because the fire department has to be able to get out of the fire department and to the fire. So when there's that many people on the island, they have to do this. When there's this many ships, they do this. So the fire department is okay, and so there's no people stuck in the tunnel.
They got their own lane over here.
Now we got to get back over.
Yeah, that's supposed to be for the trucks. That's what they're. That's the. Well, here's an officer right here. Okay. All right. There's somebody here at least.
So now we gotta get back up.
Yeah, that's code enforcement. Yeah, it's code enforcement. Let me go. Yeah, this is supposed to be for the trucks to get into the. See, normally the trucks go here, but they put the cones, brand new cones. If you look, they're brand new, just to say that the trucks go on that side. But normally the trucks are going through here too. Actually, those trucks are all waiting to go through right here. These trucks right here.
You get out here, make a U-turn, and you go back. It's way up.
Yeah, we're gonna make a U-turn right up here.
It's me.
Yeah, the port is open today. They must be open 7 days a week, the port. So they are open today too.
That's all the reason.
Yeah, they did this. This is all new. They did this just to reroute the traffic.
Well, we're close to the U-turn.
Yeah.
Well,
But we also got to go back to the other part of the island, make another U-turn and come up. Yeah. When they built this Norwegian terminal right here, they made the terminal the same size as the ships. This terminal right here. So when the ship is behind it, you don't really see the front or the back.
Yeah. That's not fair. How come they had to build them a...
They definitely built these terminals. These three are new. So that used to be Terminal A right there, where Norwegian Escape is. That's why it's an old Miami-Dade terminal, and there's plenty of traffic. It's very easy to get in and out of there. But this is new. This Norwegian parking garage, and this terminal's new. Royal Caribbean's new, and the parking garage, and then MSC is new. So they just built 3 terminals and parking garages in the east side of the island, and that obviously, this island was not. This is a man-made island, and it wasn't made for 8 ships, and the ships were never expected to be 8,000 people, 9,000 people on the ship. Yeah.
This is like a TSA line. Down and back, down and back.
this is about what we do at the Coliseum. When we got a concert, we're bringing people around. We'll come in one gate, and you end up on the other side of the parking lot.
I'm surprised there's no security here, because there's always tight security over here, so nobody goes in there. Usually, whenever you're on this side of the island, there's tons of security. Look at these kind of trucks here. Just move the containers.
Yeah.
They don't go in the street. This is not it doesn't have a license plate. That's just made to transport the containers in the switcher, right? That's a switcher, right? That's a weigh station. That's a scale right there. He's getting weighed, I think. I think that's a scale. Yeah, that's a scale.
They say.
2 mom vans.
There was a mom van in the parking lot while we were listening to the with a tire. I'm excited.
this traffic is coming out of Terminal A and B right here. So these people got dropped off or they were getting off the ship. These people right here, in this line right here. And we go through a way station over here too. I think it's only single car too. I think we all have to merge into one lane over here. Wow, look at this guy. Wow, really?
What the heck is he gonna do?
Wow, that's
Once
good.
he gets his nose out there, he's gonna come on.
That's right.
Well, he needs to stop.
I'm gonna let you go, brother. I'm gonna let you go, brother. Wow.
Why do we do that?
Careful.
The way station or inspection station over there.
They might have sent them over there. Yep. Careful.
So he's gonna ready to move the money.
Good driver. Somebody demolished this corner doing the same, just that thing. Somebody demolished this corner right here doing that. Yeah, I think we're all merging in one lane, yep. And then we go to a way station. And then we go up the hill, and then we make another U-turn, and then we come back this way.
Just like a TSA line.
Yeah.
Down and back.
You know, I think it'd be better if they stop traffic before you got out of the bridge and let it clear and then let some people go up underneath the tunnel and just stop it that way.
You know what? They try different things every couple of weeks. This is all this. I've done this before, but they're constantly having meetings. I get emails. I get emails that says, "Would you like to come to a meeting to discuss what you think?" I never go to the meetings, and sometimes I'll come here and not know what's going on. And they're like, "Didn't you go to the meeting?" I'm like, "No, I don't go to the meetings." But they're always asking us what we think that they should do because they're clueless as to know how the driving situation is because they don't drive here.
Yeah,
they just run the island, and you know people probably do give suggestions like you are,
They
but
change leadership and somebody said, "Oh, I got a good idea."
all they're trying to do to me is get people out of the tunnel and to clear out the island for the fire department. That's what I think and they don't know how else to do that. But they did put before the tunnel. There's a thing now that goes like that. But somebody hit it not too long ago and broke it, and they broke their windshield and they crashed. So they stopped using it. But they did put that because they wanted the traffic to back up on the highway, and so they can empty the tunnel. But that person didn't see it, and they hit it. It broke their windshield. They hit the thing. They're suing. Now they're suing. So now they're not using that guard gate anymore. So now they'll let you go in the tunnel. They even put a light that said red and green, but people don't see the light. They're just flying over the bridge in the tunnel, especially if you do it every day. And all of a sudden, one day they put a light and they put that. The people that do it every day weren't paying attention. It was somebody that was like an Uber driver. I'm going to let you go because I know we're merging here for one lane. This is going into one lane right here. I'm going to let you go. Yeah. I don't play with trucks, man. I don't play with trucks.
You'll win.
No, yeah, you don't play with trucks, especially him. He's a good driver. He deserves a break, this guy. He deserves a break. I deserve a break too, fellas.
I was about to say, you're not going to get the same courtesy.
I deserve it. Oh, there's a cop behind me. He's going to let me in. Very good. Police officer's going to let me in. Let me wave at him. Thank you, sir.
Remember me?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, these are way stations over here too. Look at this guy.
Looks like he's done it a couple of times
Wow.
before. He's got his front end bashed in.
All right. Okie dokie. Man, Bobby. Man, you got it, man. You got this. No? Go ahead. Come on. Yeah, this is a way. I think this might be this is radar. See, there's radar over here to look inside them. I think this is radar. Let me see.
They scan them when you come across the
Yeah, I think there's radar in here somewhere. They might have taken the radar off, but this is really not a way station. This is radar, so they can see what's inside with the infrared or whatever, however they do it. Yeah, they use the scale and then they use the radar for every container that goes in and out of here.
We rode Ubers in Vegas, and this ain't nothing. Vegas driving is crazy.
Okay, I gotta go on that lane. I gotta go. This lane goes back in the tunnel.
Yeah, we don't want to do this.
I don't know why these people would be going in the tunnel if they were waiting in the line that I was in, because the line that I was in came on the island. So
Looks like he don't know where he's going. Look.
both of these people don't know what they're doing. Look, he's gonna come over now. Because if you were in the line that I was in, that line came from the tunnel. Why would you be going back in there? That goes downtown to downtown Miami, and this is the line that we're gonna be in right here.
And that white car merged in.
Oh, it did?
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Because unless they're sightseeing, some people do come. There's no security in this island, so anybody can drive in here, which is another problem. That's why there's no businesses here, except the one business that is right across from your ship, which I'm going to show you. So there's no place to sit. There's no bathrooms. There's no stores, because they don't want people coming to this island to hang out. You come in this island, you can't use the bathroom. You're going to have to leave to go to use the bathroom. If you're a paying customer on a ship and you complain to them, they probably will let you in the terminal. But a security guard's going to follow you in, wait outside the bathroom for you, and then escort you back out. They're not going to let you in the terminal until you're ready to board. All right, so this is good. This wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Yeah. Now we're going to make a U-turn up here now.
Another U-turn.
Yeah, we got to make a U-turn and go back this way. Your ship is back this way. This is terminal D, E, F. You're F. All right, you go that way. I'm going to go this way. No, you're not going to let me go that way. You're going to go that way. I'm going to go this way. You're going to stop. Wait. Oh, that cop's not letting anybody make a U-turn. Yes, he is. Very good. I'm going that way. Officer, you going to let me go? Oh, is he going to let me go? Yes, very good.
Have a whole lot of choice.
Very good. But sometimes they'll block this off too. That's what this cop's waiting to do. Sooner or later, he's going to put those 4 cones right over here and block it off.
But you ain't gonna block it off while working.
Right, and then you'd have to go all the way out. So we kind of got we just caught a little break, yeah. Yeah, very
We
good.
need a break.
We caught a break, yeah. I just noticed they started putting food trucks out here because people were complaining that they were starving to death. So now they put 2 or 3 food trucks out here. This is all new this year. There's one right there. There's 2 of them right there. Like I said, there's no businesses here. So people are waiting for hours and they're like, I'm starving. Where can we get something to eat? And everybody says, the place that I'm going to show you. But what happens when your cruise ship is all the way over there? Each cruise ship is like 3 football fields. So imagine how much walking you have to do with your luggage, and it's very unsafe, especially crossing these streets. Can't walk on that side, so you have to walk on this side. Very dangerous. And sooner or later somebody will get hit, so they don't want anybody just walking to where I'm going to show you. I'm going to go right over here. All right, we're doing good.
Yeah,
I think I can cut through here. I think it's faster if I cut through here. Stop. I think it's faster. It's faster if I cut through here. This is faster. You're asking a question. Okay, you ask. No, stop. Don't open the door. Very good.
Don't open the door.
All right, this is faster. This is fast. These people do it. All right, so we're gonna stay here. We're almost there. Almost. Your ship is right here. I think they put I think they did put a food truck outside F too. Yeah, they did put a food truck out here too. I got to start remembering that, because I'm telling people there's no place to eat anything except there, but that's all changed now because they did put food trucks. exactly. These people are scared. They're scared to merge in. These people are scared to merge in the traffic. Go. Go, go, go.
I can see you.
I'm gonna go around him. I'm gonna go. I can't go around.
Hole there.
There's your ship right there.
Oh, yeah. That one of your lands anyway? Lord, it's probably less celebration.
Yeah, this is Terminal E. That's Terminal F. Oh, come on, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go.
Your pocket, girl.
Go, go, go.
Taking everything.
No, 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 no,
My
no.
Tom,
No,
I
no,
was
no,
supposed
no.
to get ready. We just finished greatly quick.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, I've been up all night.
Go, 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 go. Oh, there's a police officer here. That's why. I'm going to go this way. Oh, you're telling everybody to go that way. Oh, I go to that way. I'm going to go this way.
Hey, y'all.
I'm going that way.
Travis is getting us all in together.
Thank you, officer. Thank you, officer. Very good job. Stop. Very good. This is the bus lane. I'm allowed to go in the red lane. No, no, no. Where are you going, sir? Sir, don't do it. No, I'm going to go right in here. All right, so there is a food truck, but... Oh, you got to wait for this guy. You have to let him out. You got to let him. He's got to go to work. Yeah, you got to let him out. So I'm going to show you I'm going to show you where the cafe is. It's right over here. And they did put two little food trucks here. Look at that. That's great.
Don't let him over now.
That's great.
You just don't want it.
It works when he
Oh, you want to come in here? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
You think she can show she's underage?
I don't know why you'd be going here. This is a bus lane. You don't belong in this lane, sir. You need to go up there, sir.
Christina.
That's an Uber. You need to go. The Ubers go up there. Look ahead. I'll let you go.
Put on gas. Thank you.
Where are you going? No. It's probably his food truck. It's probably his food truck. He's probably working on the food truck. All right, I'm going this way, sir. Sir, I'm going this way. All right.
Yes,
You hurt you?
yes.
You hurt your finger?
He saw it.
He's not me. He's making big news.
Anyway, look to the left. You see it says breakfast, lunch?
Oh, yeah.
That's the place. If you want to walk across the street and get coffee, that's where you get it. And these guys are going to be your porters right here. And you're going to get on the ship right over there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome.
R.I.P. my suitcase look like your man.
I can eat.
239 and 55. Tell me what
Careful when you jump out, you don't hit your head. Everybody watch your head, take your time.
Yes, Cynthia, don't get your head, please.
Well, Angel's not in here to make fun of me if I do. I know, I should have shown you.
Sean, where's your bag? Sean, where's your bag?
Hey, D, see me. That's a mean one there. Yeah, see me. Me. Call me.
back out. Shine it back out.
Good, you gotta go.
Thank you.
Good, you gotta go. Y'all got any wine and water?
Phil. Phil.
Hey, don't forget the point now.
I didn't see you, ma'am.